My friends never knew I played Call of Duty. Basically in high school, we would go together with friends and stuff, and I'd play Call of Duty and I would absolutely destroy all of them. And they would kind of laugh at it and be like, how is he so good? But my sophomore year of high school, I was moving and the whole basketball team came over to help us move just because the process was so much quicker. I have MLG posters on the wall. I have FaZe jerseys on the wall. I have all these different things and teams that I've been on, and they're kind of like looking at it, wondering if I'm a fan, if I'm a player, what it is, and they're like, hang on, I think you're a pro.
Look at this. Look at this from Slack.
Not able to get the gunfight win, but Slack there to trade it out with the pistol. Luminosity starting to open up a bit of a lead.
I'm just a funny, outgoing person, man. I'm easy to talk to, I'm easy to get along with, and I always like to laugh. Born and raised Kansas City, Missouri. Been around a few different places, so when I wasn't there, just didn't feel right, and it's gonna be something a part of me for the rest of my life.
This is bad news here for you, Neil.
I think all of his kills, Slacks have come in like it was like a 4 in a row and then 6 in a row that he was able to pick up, and he busted him with that flamethrower, and now you're set up nicely. Is this where the streaks come in?
Growing up, my parents were divorced. They got divorced when I was 6 years old, I think, something like that. They've been divorced my whole life. So basically growing up, going to high school, was I was with my mom during the week, and then weekends was with my dad, and that's how it was. Me and my younger brother are 22 months apart, so we've been with each other through thick and thin. I'd say him and I are really, really close. Other than my older brother, I'm really close with him as well, but him and I are 4 years apart, so my parents' divorce hit him harder than it hit me just because he was older at the time and he understood a lot more of what was going on. When I was really young, I never played video games. I was always a person to watch. I loved watching my older brother play. He played, Zelda, Mario Kart, whatever it was, and I always watching my family play, watching my friends play, whatever it was. I just couldn't really get into it, but as I got older, that's kind of when Call of Duty came into my life, I guess you could say. I think it was Call of Duty 4 actually, was the first game I ever played and I ever watched, and that was kind of when I got introduced to it by my brothers. They got it for Christmas, I'm pretty sure, had it up on the big screen, and I was watching them play. I was like, this looks pretty fun. Picked up the controller, started playing, and I was really, really good at it. Both my brothers think it is hilarious just because when I was younger, I never played video games at all, and now it's filled with my time. So it's like they think it's hilarious, but they always are supportive, and they think it's really cool that the opportunities that I have today. So in high school, I was like a straight A student. Basically got A's all throughout high school, and then my junior and senior years, and I started focusing more on my basketball career at that point and Call of Duty, and I was still like an A/B student, but I definitely was focusing more on my future and what I was going to do with Call of Duty than I probably was with my homework. I think the similarities between basketball and Call of Duty are just like teamwork for sure. In practice, you're going to go over the play over and over and over, and you're going to make sure that your teammate's here, or he runs a pick and roll, or he does this at this time and knows how to read a defense or read an offense. It's the same thing with Call of Duty. It's like, you got to learn to, one, trust your teammates in all the different situations. You got to know what they're going to do. I get chemistry with these guys. I play with these guys every single day, and it's like I learn a lot about them.
A 1 versus 1, Slacked able to get it there. Wow! He's a tiny game.
Don't get cute with Slacked. He guns both.
The first tournament I ever went to was basically all out of my mom's pocket. That was Call of Duty Black Ops 1. She supported and helped me. I think it was something like a birthday or a gift kind of type thing, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And she was fully supportive of it, so she kind of made it a little vacation with me and my younger brother who actually came with us. We got to experience the whole MLG, event and all of that stuff. Competed at that tournament, I got 16th place, and I was like, that's not bad out of like 100 teams. I was like, that's pretty good. Kept playing and playing and playing, competing at these tournaments. My placings kept getting better and better and better. The last event of the year at MLG Nationals, I got 7th place, and that was, at the time, it was either get top 16 twice or get top 8 once, and he became a pro player. And I got top 8 once. I was considered a pro. Then from there on, it really kicked up. Oh snap! What's going on, guys? Buying my first home at the age of 20 was incredible, man. I mean, it was awesome to look back and see that from all these tournament earnings and these different things that I've accomplished, and just to basically sign off on the house, it was insane. I held up the sold sign and I was like, I actually did this. Like, this is crazy. And I always look back to my beginning stages, and I thanked my mom. I said, Mom, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this, and thank you for always supporting me, because she was like, through thick and thin, through my bad placings and my good ones, she was always the person there to help me and support me and help me get to tournaments or fly to a tournament with me or whatever it was. So it it was awesome. It almost brought a tear to my eye when I signed that paper. And I love having fun, and I love doing what we do, and at the same time you got to be able to enjoy it with your teammates and your friends. And my team gets along so well, and we would be friends outside of the game, so it's like that definitely helps as a chemistry aspect, and we all want to be serious and win as a team, so that helps so much. I want to compete as long as I possibly can, and until I feel like I'm absolutely costing my teammates and I can't compete at the pro level, then that's when I'm going to retire. So you know, after that, whenever that day comes, I plan to be involved with the scene somehow, some way. I've been around in esports for so long, and that I never want to step away from it.